What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys where to buy molds for resin. I don't know what else people use molds for or what else people pour into molds, but if you are in search of molds, I'm going to be sharing 5 different places that you can buy your molds from. So molds definitely look similar to this. They are usually made out of silicone. This is one of the biggest colors that it comes in when it is handmade. Usually when it's manufactured, it might come in pink and you might see a clear silicone. So one of the first places that you might see molds is on Etsy. There are a lot of small shops and even manufacturers who post their molds there on Etsy. You can scroll through and you can find huge prices from maybe 60 to 70, even higher, and even $9 to $10. I'll try to put some screenshots on the side of different places that you can buy your molds from. Number 2, we have Instagram. Instagram has, like, everyone who made a resin shop or a mold shop has an Instagram, and you literally just have to pay attention to the resin community. You might see one resin page and look at the people that they're following and see a mold maker, and then you might find more mold makers and actually ask around in the community. And by paying attention to those Instagram pages, you can also find their website. That would be the second option. And I would say that Instagram, since it has small businesses, buying molds from there might be the most expensive place that you're going to buy molds from, because it is people who are hand making their own molds instead of a manufacturer. So it just depends on if you want to invest into molds, and if you want to support those small shops, then Instagram is the way to go. Also, I love supporting small shops and they have very unique ideas. So if you can afford it and it's in your budget, then I would definitely go search on Instagram and maybe even TikTok, but that's not my third place. Thirdly, we have Alibaba, which you would mostly find manufactured molds on Alibaba. They would be the clear looking molds. They might be the geo trays or regular circles or rectangles, and those you would find it super cheap, maybe $9 to $10 max. Next, we have Amazon. Amazon is similar to Alibaba, but if you have like Prime, Amazon Prime, you can get your molds in 2 to 3 days, and it will be the same clear manufactured molds, but for a really decent price. So if you are just starting out in resin and you don't want to invest 60 bucks into a mold, I would suggest going on Amazon and just buying a couple silicone molds and trying it out. Now, lastly, I really want to talk about Facebook. Facebook is my favorite place for buying molds, and no, not from Facebook pages of mold makers, but from resin groups. If you've been in the resin community for a little bit, or you've been searching around for like people who make stuff and you want to really have your ear to the community about what's up and coming, where you should sell, what you should sell, I would suggest joining Facebook groups. These Facebook groups on Facebook have people destashing their molds. What destashing basically means is, hey, I bought a couple molds and I've used it maybe once or twice. I'm not really feeling it. Here, I'm willing to let it go to the community. So there might be a huge shelf mold that you really like for 160 bucks. Somebody bought it, they used it once or twice, and they're willing to let it go for 100 or less because they want to get rid of it. These Facebook groups are the way to go. You can get the handmade molds that you love off of Instagram and Etsy just by looking and joining these Facebook groups, DMing the sellers and claiming it. If you don't claim it, somebody else will. They go by really quickly. I will try to link some of the Facebook groups below. Make sure you join them if you want to get started in resin, or you are already started but you haven't had enough money to save up to buy handmade molds or molds that you're into. These Facebook groups are definitely where you should be looking. If you guys have any more questions regarding the resin community, starting a resin business, or anything resin related, please make sure to put it in the comments below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you guys in my next video.